It happens at least once a year. Leaders from the Communist Party of China's Central Committee gather in closed session to review government policies and recommend changes. Faced with slower growth and other challenges, this week's fifth plenum, as it's called, was expected to re-emphasize reforms in all areas, especially the economy, and establish a new five-year blueprint for the government's main economic and development initiatives through year 2020. Later, we'll talk with several leading economists about China's growth strategy. But first, for more on the just concluded meeting, we turn to CCTV's Tang Bo, who is in Beijing. And Bo, what do we know about the issues being discussed during this plenum and what reforms might be recommended in the new five-year plan?
Well, first of all, China will allow all couples to have 2 children, abandoning its decades-long one-child policy. It was announced after the 5th plenary session of the 18th CPC Central Committee, which ended this afternoon in Beijing, and has definitely made the main headline of the news today in China. And according to the communique issued after the plenary session, the change of the policy is intended to balance population development and address the challenge of an aging population. The one-child policy is estimated to have prevented about 400 million births since it began. Couples who violated the policy back then faced a variety of punishments, from fines to the loss of employment. And over time, the policy was relaxed in some provinces as demographers and sociologists raised concerns about rising social costs and falling workers' numbers. The decision to end the one-child policy came together with the suggestions given by the plenum of senior CPC officials for the 13th five-year plan, in which a roadmap for the realization of a moderately well-off society in the coming 5 years was issued. Sectors including science, technology, and culture need to be made more innovative. The government plans to encourage a system that nurtures innovation and sees better allocation of resources, including labor, capital, land, technology, and management. And in response to the new normal of the plateauing economy, the central government has announced a range of measures for emerging businesses, including financial support, supporting infrastructure, and administrative assistance. Anand.
So what happens next now that the plenum is over?
Well, now the plenum is over and the recommendations have been made by the CPC Central Committee. Then China's National Development and Reform Commission will finalize the five-year plan based on the recommendations, further expert suggestions, and public comments. The final plan needs to be approved by the National People's Congress, China's top legislature, during the meetings in March next year. And after that, the central and local governments will adhere to it over the next 5 years. Anand.
Thanks, Bo. That's CCTV's Tang Bo reporting from Beijing.